Good morning. It's currently 10:56 a.m. on Sunday, the 30th of December. The year is over in 2 days. Wow. Time just flew by. Good morning. I'm sure y'all are probably tired of hearing people talk about how fast this year went. But we're going to jump right in. Josh should be here in like 90 minutes-ish. So let's go ahead and finish up this face because I have no idea what we're going to do today. I'm going to start with the Saharan Blush Volume 1. This is their blush and highlighter palette from Juvia's place. And let's go ahead and do the cheeks and all that. I don't think I'm going to contour or anything. I don't feel like doing the most today, even though my look last night was really, really, really pretty. Do I want to use this again? Yeah. I'm going to go in with this MSQ brush. I'm pretty sure I got these off like, not Zaful, but what's that, one of those websites? Like Shein or something, or maybe it was on Amazon, but it's like a really cheap brush set. Yeah, yesterday or last night, I could not sleep. So I did a look at like, I don't even know what time it was at night. But let's go with the shade Leela, which is this highlighter right here. I don't want to use too much. And I'm going to use this brush. And I'm going to start with a light hand. I'm just going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones. I don't want to do too much, you know? Haven't seen the man in like 4 going on 5 years. So we don't want to scare him away, even though he knows me. He knows I love makeup. So I'm just going to slowly build this up. And I really like this brush because it blends. I'm going to be seeing my first true love today. He's coming to visit me for New Year's. That sounds so weird to say. This is my first like true love. I would consider Josh to be my soulmate, but he's not my life partner. He's atheist, which is why things didn't work out for us because he's atheist and I'm a Christian. So, you know, no, can't make that my forever partner. You know, we're trying to be equally yoked over here. But yeah, I'm excited. And that's partially why I couldn't sleep. Is like I was just excited. So I ended up just talking to him until like 2:30 in the morning. So after I made that video. But yeah, we call ourselves Forever Friends. That's our title. We are Forever Friends. Yeah. So hopefully my dog likes him. I told him to bring treats and he said he's not scared. He's a dog person, but still, I always get a little nervous because Nola is, I mean, y'all have seen Nola June. She's buff and she's very strong. And I just don't want her to hurt anyone because, you know, if they try and sue me, I have no monies. And, you know, I just ain't got time for that. So I'm always a little scared when she first meets people because she does try to intimidate people, especially men. With women, she's not so much like that. But with men, especially white men, my dog does not like white men because she was being fostered with a woman who was married to a white man and they were going through a divorce. And so I guess they were like arguing a lot and stuff. And so she's used to hearing like, you know, and that was like her mom, you know, that's her first mom from whoever I guess put her on the streets. But like, you know, they were arguing a lot. And so she doesn't have the best impression of white men. She tried to attack one of my white neighbors, white male neighbors, not too long ago. Luckily, he put his foot up at her, and so she didn't get him. But she was really barking at him like, I don't like you, sir. Something about you. So I trust my dog's intuition when it comes to like people's character. And Josh is a good man, even though he's atheist. He's still a good person. Or else I wouldn't even associate with him, and I never would have dated him because I don't date people I can't see myself being with forever. But you know, I was young. I thought he would change. I thought maybe he would come to Jesus, but no, never happened. That's cool, you know, whatever. That's his life. He gonna have to take that up with the Lord. Not my business, not my problem if he ain't my man. Okay. So I'm using the same brush and the same highlighter. Leela, the same one, the darker shade in here. Still highlighting. But yeah, hopefully they like each other. You know, I hope so. I feel like if you're a man and you just, anybody really, if you come to her and you pretend not to be scared, you don't give off those vibes, she's like, oh, this person isn't intimidated of me. And then you have to talk in a high-pitched baby voice and then give her treats and then you're besties. And then she's going to try and hump you for as long as you're here. That's usually how it goes. She tries to scare you. You pretend not to be scared. You talk in the high-pitched baby voice. You give her treats. Then she loves you and literally just tries to hump you the entire time that you're around. And like when she humps people, like I have people that have come and that she's made friends with, they have scars because she like digs her claws into your leg. Like she goes at it. Like she goes from literally 0 to 100 real quick, to hating you to absolutely being in love with you, like follows you around the house, like forgets who her mother is. Yeah. All right, I'm done highlighting. This is really pretty. Let's do some blush. Yeah, it is crazy. It's like she's bipolar, you know? She's got to test the waters. For blush, let's do pink. Let's be... We're going to use this shade called Zane. It's a really, really bright pink. Really, really pretty. Let's go for it. And I'm using this Estetica P12 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for applying blush. And we all know Juvia's Place is super pigmented. So yeah, whoa, that's already too much. And I dusted it off and applied it lightly. We're going to apply a little bit of this. I am happy. I mean, it's been like, what did I say, 4 going on 5 years since we've seen each other in person. And one of the first things he said was, I put on some weight since I last saw you. And I was like, I have too. And he's like, you can't tell on pictures. I'm like, that's because it's in all the right places, sir. I only gained 12 pounds since I've known him. So, but yeah, I am happy. You know, like I said, he is my favorite friend. Like I said, I do feel like he's like my soulmate, but just not my life partner. And I think that's totally a thing. Let me know what y'all think. I put on too much blush. This escalated very quickly. It's pretty though. I like pink blush on me, but this is a little much. So we're gonna have to soften this up. And my highlighter kind of disappeared from blending, but it's not a bad thing. So first, let's use the brush I used to apply my all over face powder. I'm just gonna go over this a little bit. I don't mind a little bit of blush, but this is a little much. Like I'm already colored. I don't need that much color, okay? Okay, that's better. That's a lot softer. I need to tell y'all what's on my face because I'm really liking this combo. All right, going back in with the highlighter because it kind of disappeared. I already know the look I want to do, so I'm going to get through this relatively quickly because I already know the look I want to do because I used this palette last night and I love it. It has my favorite, 2 of my 3 favorite colors in it. And that really excites me and inspires me to be creative with it. This is the ring that Josh actually got me when we were together. And I told him I would wear it today because it is going to match my my look. Y'all even see it? Can't really see it. It's orange. It's kind of big, so I can only wear it on my middle fingers because that's my biggest finger. But I told him I'd wear it today. All right, I'm done highlighting. This is it for the cheeks. It kind of looks a little washed out on camera, but in person, you can definitely see the colors. I really like this. I'm glad I invested in it. Those are my thoughts. Moving on to, I'm going to do my eyeshadow and then my brows because that's kind of what this video is about. But before I do that, let me tell you what's on my face. For primer, I use the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. I really like this. A little bit goes a long way. And then for foundation, I mix together basically 2/3 NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation in the shade New Caledonia Dark 2 to 1 part. So 2/3 this, 1/3 NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Cocoa. And the shade is perfect. Love, love, love these two mixed together. As you can see, the shades are quite similar. The NYX is a little bit deeper. And I feel like the NYX is a little bit more golden. And then this one is just more neutral and a little bit lighter of a brown. So these two mixed together are really nice. Really nice. For powder, I went in with Coty Airspun on a barely damp sponge, and I press that under my eyes, my lids, y'all know, the hot spots. I need oil control. And then for the rest of my face, my favorite, the Black Radiant Soft Focus Finishing Powder and Milk Chocolate Finish for the perimeters of my face. And I really like the way that my skin looks, despite the texture and stuff that I have on my skin. All right, so to the Tribe palette. This is the newest palette from Juvia's Place. I'll show it to you guys again. So pretty, so bright, so lovely. And it's mostly a green, tealy, orangey palette. And today we're going to use more of the neutral shades. Last night I did a super beautiful, like blue, green look, and it was so pretty. Like, I love it. I want to kind of do it again, but it's daytime. It's Sunday. And I have no idea what I'm going to wear, which is normal. I normally do my makeup first, which is kind of backwards. But anyways, we're going to start with this shade called Chaga. Chaga. I don't know how to pronounce this. Chaga, which is like a beautiful bronzy shimmer that has gold reflex in it. I don't even know. I've never used it. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that straight on my lid with my finger. Kind of working backwards, starting with the lid. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes. Okay. We're going to put that all over my lid. Wow, that's so pretty. And it's very like lightweight. It's almost kind of feels like a topper shade, but because Juvia's Place is so pigmented, it's like going on opaque. I hope I'm making sense. Like, it feels like a topper. It's very like thin. It's not as creamy, but it's not dry. It's not as creamy or like heavy, which these shadows are not heavy, but it's just not as thick as the other shadows from Juvia's Place in this palette particularly. It feels almost like a topper, but that is so pretty. Just pop that all over your lid and put on some wing liner. You can be done, which we're doing something really simple. This palette is amazing. I love this. This is my second time using it. So I'm just putting that all over my lid and into my crease, blending this with my finger. It is such a pretty kind of duochromy, goldy green shade. It's really pretty. I'm like falling in love with this palette even more. And I'm building it up on the lid and then kind of shearing it out towards the crease. That's so pretty. Like I said, you can stop here really and put on your mascara if you want to. Like, Juvia's Place eyeshadows blend so easily. I don't feel like you necessarily need like mattes and transition shades and all that stuff. Like, just sometimes you can just keep it simple with really good quality products. You don't have to do the most to get, you don't have to do the most to look like the most. What is stuck in my eyelash over here? Is this eyelash glue from Christmas? I think so. It was on this side, now it's on this side. Wow. And yesterday I tried this palette, one eye with an eyeshadow primer base, and then the other eye, nothing. And you cannot tell the difference. That's how good these shadows are. And for the price, you really can't beat it. I mean, they're amazing. And I'm not affiliated with them, and this is definitely not sponsored, yo. Y'all know I don't do all that. Just so pretty. I'm literally just blending this with my finger. Like, honestly, I could stop here with this one shadow. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh my goodness, my lids. And again, I'm like really building it up on the lid. Like, going in on my lid with my finger. That is so pretty. I feel like I said that 1,000 times, but this shade really is just. All right. So next, we're going to go on with the shade I haven't used yet. And this is called Ashanti. Right here, it's kind of like a browny, green, pukey-ish looking kind of color. And I'm curious to see if this is going to show up on my skin tone, because when I swatched it on my hand last night, I couldn't even see it. So I'm going to take this Sigma Diffused Crease E38 brush. We're just going to see if this can add anything to my outer V? Does it do anything? Does it show up on my skin? And the answer is not really. But that's okay. I mean, it's adding like the tiniest bit of depth, like barely. You can hardly see it on camera. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in the outer crease and the outer V area, like literally just a little bit, because it's not really doing much. On my skin tone, you can't really see it. But just for the sake of like uniformity and symmetry, I'm just gonna do it to both eyes, even though it's not really doing much of anything. Like you can see it barely does anything. If anything, it gives it more of a green tint, the shimmer. Use a little bit more of a green coloring. Well, we can use it to blend out stuff then. That's how it can function. I'm just trying to make sure both eyes are the same. So yeah, it's like barely adding depth, but you can see it just a tiny bit. Probably can't see it on camera much. You see how it looks just a little bit more green? It gave the gold shimmer more of like a green tint. That's pretty much all it's doing, which is adding a little bit of depth and contrast, but not really. That's okay. Cool, I'm cool with that. Next, we're gonna go into the shade Oromo. 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 Or Oromo. Oromo? Or Oromo. I don't know how you would say this. Which is the matte orange. And I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm just gonna apply that to see if it shows up. And this orange isn't really showing up either. I'm applying this on like the inner portion, higher up, almost like a transition shade. Yeah, homegirl ain't really showing up on my skin tone. That's okay. Good morning. I had a feeling these lighter, more mid-tone mattes wouldn't really show up super opaque on my skin. And I think part of it is because I put down the shimmer first, like there's already a shimmer there. I had a feeling if I started with these, we might see it better, but that's okay. I just want to use all the shades in the palette in 2 looks, which is what I'm doing. So you can't really tell, which is okay. Like I'm not mad. Ooh, excuse me. Because I'll probably do more looks. All right, so the last shade I haven't used yet from this palette is the very beautiful shimmery orange, good morning, called Curla. That one right there. That's so pretty. We're gonna put that on the lower lash line. Let's do it. I'm gonna use the Sigma Short Shader E20 brush. I always forget the name of this, but this is one of my favorite brushes to do the lower lash line with because I just feel like it's fast and easy. So I haven't used this shade yet, but I already know it's gonna be beautiful. Oh, that's really pretty. So now I've used every single shade in this palette for a look. You should check out the more dramatic look I did last night. This one is way more neutral and wearable, but it still has a little bit of color to it. That is really pretty. Putting this in the lash line / waterline. This is like one of the fastest looks I've ever done because I already knew what colors I wanted to use. Like when I have a game plan, it's easy and quick for me to do my makeup. But when I don't really have an idea and I'm just kind of going with the flow and trying to figure it out as I go, it takes me forever. And I started with my base already on, so that also helped. But yeah, I'm just smudging that onto the lower lash line. And these colors are so complementary. They look so nice together. I am loving it. Yes, you see how it's kind of greeny and gold and orange? I think it's so, so, so pretty. It's actually reminding me of I think it's the Ring the Alarm palette that Jaclyn Hill released in the Vault, which I don't have, but just the shades and the tones are kind of reminding me of that palette. It's like kind of a greeny gold orangey safari-ish type looking palette. I'm gonna go back in with Chaga. which is that middle shade. Now, it's not hard pan. It looks like it got hard pan, but that was just because I was pressing my finger into it. I'm going to reapply this to my lid with my finger just to make sure that it is popping tin, because I love this shade. It's kind of the star of the look. So I'm just reapplying that, doing another layer on my lid. But thank you. Yeah, I'm really liking the way this look turned out. And it's kind of rainy, so this is like kind of bright, sunny. Kind of springy. That's okay. And I'm wiping my finger off on a damp washcloth. That's why I keep reaching up after I use my finger to apply to my lid. So I used all the colors in this palette so far, and I really like them. Funny enough, the shade Ashanti, which is this kind of like pukey brownish green, didn't really show up on my skin tone, but when I swatched it on my hand, it didn't really show up, so I already had a feeling about that. And then Oromo didn't really show up either, but I think it probably would if I started with that, didn't try and layer it over the shimmer. So we'll see about this one. But so far, the only shade that really didn't show up is this one, and it's because it's so close to my skin tone. So yeah, overall, I really, really like this palette. Look at the look I did last night. It was so pretty. It was much more bold and vibrant than this. So let's go ahead and finish up the makeup. Do I suggest this palette? Yes, especially if you love these colors. These are my favorite colors. I love green as my first favorite color, then purple is my second, and then blue is my third. So I just really love these colors. We're going to do a slight wing. I don't even know if there's still liquid liner in here. But this is the NYX matte liquid liner. I need to do my brows too. It's so strange when I wait to do my brows after eyeshadow, but I want to do that because I know the focus is the eyeshadow palette. So yeah, I'm gonna do a really small wing. Like barely a wing. And I don't line my eyes all the way into the inner corner. I'm sure you guys already know that. I feel like it makes my eyes look smaller, and I don't really have the biggest eyes. So most of the time I only go like 3/5 the way in, or 2/3 the way in, somewhere in between there. And then like the tiniest, y'all can't even see the wing. Like when I say tiny wing, I mean tiny, like a little just flick, really. Look at the flick of the wrist. Hey. I feel like that helped to define my eyes a little bit. And then lots and lots of mascara. I'm gonna try out this new NARS one. Everybody's been raving about it, but I don't even like it. So we're gonna try it with the primer. So we're gonna do the Lancome Cils Booster Primer and then go on with this. I need to highlight my inner corner. We're gonna use the shade I used from the blush palette so that everything is cohesive. I'm gonna use a different little brush. This brush is from Luxie. It's the 144 mini round brush, and we're gonna use that. And then the shade Lila from the Saharan blush palette. Lila or Lila, however you would like to pronounce it. This one is a little bit darker. That's what I have on my cheeks for a really like subtle highlight. I'm not trying to do the most. I'm gonna put that in my tear ducts. And funny enough, it's like almost the same color as my lower lash line, but without the orange. Like very like bronzy. It's pretty. And I really like this brush for applying stuff right here. It's getting the job done. All right, so just a slight pop there. Lancome Cils Booster Primer. I really like this stuff. So I'm gonna put a coat of this on, and then I'm gonna do my brows, and then we'll go in with the actual NARS Climax Explicit Black Mascara, because I've tried it out once. I didn't really feel like it did anything. So maybe with the primer, it'll give us a little more volume, but supposedly it gives amazing volume, which is what I'm most concerned about when it comes to my lashes, because I have decent length, but the volume is not there. They're not sparse, but they're just, I like more volume. So hopefully this helps. So that's one coat on the upper, and we will put a little bit of this on the lowers. This shimmer on my lid is so pretty in person. All the colors in the Tri palette just play so well together. Love, love, love it. Okay. Time for the brows. Time for the brows. You guys already know what my retractable eyeliner pencil. And then we'll put mascara on, and then we'll do something on the lips. Probably just gonna do gloss on the lips. Ooh. My brows are getting away from me. Okay, my brows are actually coming out somewhat symmetrical, which makes me very happy. Yeah, I like this look a lot. It's so pretty. Very simple, very daytime friendly, really, really easy. Okay, brows. They're on my side today. All right. Love the way my brows turned out. Now for this NARS mascara. Please don't let me down. I'm glad I got a little sample. It's only $11. This is coat number 1. I feel like I'm gonna have to build it. You see, it's like just to me. It's not bad, but it's not the best I've ever tried. Like she's doing something. I still don't really like this mascara. It's not bad, but I feel like I have other ones that work faster that I don't have to build up so much. So this is coat number 1 of this on the upper lashes. Let's go to the lower lashes and then we'll do another coat of this mascara. I have a feeling for my lower lashes it's going to be great, but most mascara on my lower lashes works amazing. The wand is a little big for the lower lashes, but I can make it work. That's what I do for a living. I make it work. But that's what women specialize in, making it work. Yeah, see, that's great on the lower lashes in one coat. Back to the upper lashes. Okay. So one cool thing about this is that it doesn't clump, even though I'm like going in with it. It's not clumpy at all. It doesn't clump. So that's one cool thing about this brush. All right, that's a lot better. Okay, not bad. So the primer definitely helped, and then 2 coats of it. A little bit of patience, a little bit of persistence, those things are great in life. Most of the time they are helpful. When I got my lashes to where I really want them to be. And I'm kind of going in with the tip on the outer lashes to really kind of flare them out and give them a little bit more product and oomph. All right, so that is the eye look, and I love it. I think it's super cute, super fun, very kind of doll-like because of the light color on the lower lash line, and like no dark black eyeliner down there. Really, really cute. For my lips, I'm not flashing. I'm gonna go with the Alyssa Ashley and Elf collab Nude Rose to kind of keep with the softness of this look. And that's that. I'll do my hair on camera. I just had it in this loose satin scrunchie. Just gonna take it down. Let me take the ring off before I go in. Rip my hair up. Just gonna shake it out like this. This is a wash and go. This is day 3. You can see the definition, the shine. I do have a little bit of makeup on my edges, so I'm just gonna dampen my fingertips and kind of just go over them with damp fingertips to kind of blend the makeup away from my hairline. Then I'm just tugging my hair to shape it. Smells pretty good. My scalp has been so itchy. I talked about that all last night, about how I feel like my scalp is possessed by the devil because of how itchy it is. And this is a stretched wash and go where I stretched it using the blow dryer like Jalen Mitchell, aka Natural Rain, does. And I love my results. I mean, you can't tell me nothing right now. I mean, I'm cute. Cute right now. Right now. But yeah, loving, loving, loving the way this turned out. Loving my hair. I've just been loving everything. This palette, the highlight, the blush, the lippy, all this together is just super cute, super daytime, just very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. I low-key want to put in silver jewelry and put in my septum because I don't wear it often. And I want to kind of catch Josh off guard because I don't really wear the septum that much. So for him to like roll up and see me with it would be like, whoa. Which I like doing that to people. So we're going to go ahead and put this, let me clean it. So glad I have this damp like washcloth right here. Okay. Is that clean? Clean-ish. Yeah. The look is so like warm and golden that the silver doesn't really go. So taking her right back out. Do I want to change the nose ring though? No, actually I've been really enjoying this nose ring. So we're gonna keep everything as is. I just dropped the lid. My nose jewelry is from Pata Pata Jewelry. And so was the fake septum you just saw. Ugh. I've been collaborating with her and her brand, and I've been taking pictures for her periodically with her jewelry. It's really good, high quality stuff. Real 14 karat gold and sterling silver. Just cleaning off the nose ring so it can be shiny. And my lip ring that I need to get popped out of my face because it's stuck in there and re-pierced, but that'll come. All right, so for my hair, I'm not going to apply anything to it. Doesn't need it. It's already moisturized and doesn't really need anything. Just that itty bitty bit of water I put on the edges. These are my original edges from day 1. And all I did was use what I used in my hair to achieve this look on my edges. And they've stayed pretty much in place. So yeah, they're not like super laid or anything, but they don't look bad. So yeah, this is the look. I'm trying to decide, do I want to put on earrings? I probably won't. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me use those new Juvia's Place products. I hope you guys enjoyed this really simple, cute daytime greeny gold pop of color on the lower lash line eye look. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, YouTube.